How's it going, everyone? It's Tyson Blue here, and welcome to another Planet Coaster stream. Today, I'm going to try to give myself a little bit of a challenge here. The challenge being that I'm going to try to build an entire amusement park in under 2 hours, and there's a couple things that have to be added, or there's a couple things that need to be addressed as far as like rules. One is the park has to have at least 3 coasters in it. There has to be at least 1 water ride, and there has to be enough flat rides to basically cover the remaining space. And it also needs to be themed, not perfect, but as best I can, and also coherent. Make sure there's shops, make sure there's food, make sure there's everything. I'm going to try to do as much as I can in 2 hours. So it has to be 3 coasters from scratch, by the way. So not anything like I can't use pre-mades. That would be cheating. So I think I've covered just about everything. So as soon as I hit this timer, then the clock starts. So, get ready? 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, let's get started. So we're going to start with the coasters. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the wooden one. It's not going to be very, we'll go with the GCI, and we'll set that over here, and we'll build up the station like this. And we're going to build some station over here. We'll just go enough like that. I think we're just going to do 2 trains. This is going to be a shorter ride, because this is the premise of this park is to basically try to speed build this. So we're just going to build a couple lift hills and just go over here. We're just going to go like that. So, and then cap it up. And what we're going to do here is just going to go down. We'll just do, this is going to be a little bit different. I guess we can kind of go 60 degrees on this one. And then we're just going to kind of go like that. And we're going to curve over to the left, because we need a little bit of curvature like this. Drag that out. And we kind of just do it like an out. This is going to be kind of like a cyclone kind of ride. I haven't really decided what exactly I'm going to aim for, but one thing I need to do with rides is I usually hit the start the test button, and then it's going to drop down. Probably the same idea of slope. Just kind of drag out the curves like this, and basically it's kind of going up. So go up like this. It's going to also level out, and we're going to kind of curve it over there, and we're going to give a little bit of a curve as we drop down. It's going to drop over here. This next part's going to be right next to it, and we're just going to keep on that slope, but we're going to kind of go like that, and then we're going to basically just taper it off and just go 0. We kind of go with a double down moment here, just to kind of do that, and then we're going to go down. Point goes 30. Oh, that's not a good sign. Well, the smoothing tool will probably help that out a little bit. But it's going to go up. And actually we can kind of give a little bit of laterals as it goes under the structure. I like coasters that kind of do the under the... Oh, wait. Oh, it's valleying. So it's stop test. So unfortunately the ride valleyed, so we're going to have to go back here already and add a little bit more strength, and add a little bit more over here as well. This will hopefully help with some of the valleying issues. Let's try this again. So it's going to kind of go like this. We have to basically tighten it up a little bit, and it's going to go over here, And see if we can go like this and level it off. And let's just do this. We're going to kind of do a quick double down. Well, not quite a double down, but we'll go with 45, and then we can kind of 15 it. And kind of go something like that, except I know that's a bit of straight track, but kind of wanting to go in one last turnaround before we reach the final brakes. It's not the best ride, but I am on a time crunch. So, and then we're going to go a couple more drops down here. And we're going to go over here. And, oh, I gotta, so it's just going to basically go like this. And hopefully that doesn't cause it to valley. I guess we gotta go out here. Then gonna basically level it off. Wow, this is not good. This does not look good. I guess we can kind of do that, and then it's going to basically curve, and we're going to head over this way. We're going to go over here and final brakes, and okay, that's not going to do anything helpful. Okay, smoothing tool for that last curve. Best we can do. Yep. All right. Let's see how this looks. We're here. Fast forward to everything. Oh yeah, we gotta fix that lift hill. That's definitely gonna help a little bit with the timing. Like at least with the pacing of the ride. Let's try this again. Go up like here. Drop down. It's gonna go like that. Alright. There we go. That's good enough. Oh yeah, I forgot to change the lighting. That's it's usually 1 p.m. is how I set my lighting. Let's see how this looks. I guess it's a good family ride. Alright, next up, another coaster. We're gonna build the coasters first, and then we're gonna build, that's usually how I build the parks. So we're gonna basically build a looper. Actually, we'll build a launched Premier Rides launch. We'll try this one out here. We're gonna go over this way. This one's gonna be kind of like this is gonna be kind of a wheel hub or something like that. So not the best ride, but we get this one here. We'll just go with the LM launch. We're gonna go 60 miles an hour should do, but we'll build a station. We'll build an exit on the right. As soon as we hit our start the test, make sure that it goes as we're gonna hit 0. We're going to basically go like that. Let's do that. Okay, so target speed 60. We're going to go and hit speed over here. We're just going to go as best we can. Hit start test again because we're going to hit a vertical loop. See if that's going to work. Obviously that's not going to work. So it's going to hover this way. And then we're going to build a little airtime hill here. And going to build that over there. And then go over here. It's going to curve over to the left a little bit. So just kind of like that. Oh, okay, I thought I was... Let's go down and then level it off. So level it off like this. And then after that, then probably build in a corkscrew. So corkscrew to the left. Actually, we'll do 2 corkscrews. So we'll do another corkscrew over to the left as well. We need to change our acceleration. So add the track again. We're going to change our rate of acceleration, go up to 9. So add a little bit more speed. So got one loop there. Then it's gonna head over to the right, go through a brief airtime hill, then go through 2 more corkscrews, and then after that, then we have the final brakes. So we're going to basically curve it over to the left, build this, there's going to be a bit of a catwalk, then final brakes. So final brake right there. I think you only need 1 set, ideally. So turn off the catwalk, autocomplete, that really sucks. We can smooth it out to add a little bit more, actually a lot more. So that way it kind of just curves right on. So that looks good enough. And then I wonder if we can add in LAM motors on that one as well to add in a little bit more speed. Okay, let's go. So there's enough to go through the loop. These aren't the best rides. The idea is that we're building this park in 2 hours. So we're going to go over there. We're going to go over there. And then it's going to go through this little... Holy crap, that is not what I wanted. Well, it's really exciting, but that's not what I wanted. Those are meant to be final brakes. Okay, try this again. Those were not meant to be final brakes. There we go. That looks a lot better. Let's see what our test results are. Hey, it's about the same. All right, cool. One more coaster. Then we gotta finish everything up. So we're gonna build our 3rd coaster, and we can always move these a little closer to get a little bit more, like in case I need to, because it doesn't necessarily be there. So I think we got our Woody. Our Woody's okay. It's not the best Woody in the park, but it's also got. We got a launch coaster. Let's go with the family ones. So we're gonna go with a probably. I guess we can do side friction. I haven't done side frictions in a while, so the side frictions have been pretty popular on the channel. So we're gonna go with a side friction, and this is going to be like very similar to. I guess we can kind of have this enter on the left, X on the right. So we do that right there, and then we're going to basically curve it off to the right, turn over there. Don't forget tires. All right, lift hill. This is where things get awesome, or at least I hope so. We don't need to go too high, probably not even 100 feet, probably over here. And then after this, we're going to get some... This one we're going to make it a little bit more like a standard, like similar to Leap the Dips, which is exactly where this ride model comes from. So we're going to go and taper this off, and we're going to build our slope like this, and then we're going to have that over there, and then we're going to basically curve this over this way, turn over to the left, turn over to the left, and we're going to have another short little drop. This one might be a bigger drop. Haven't decided yet. Let's do over there. Kind of drop down. It's going to kind of do something like this, and there's going to be a little bit of an up. Not much of an up though, but a little bit of one. And we're going to curve it over to the left, and we're going to do another drop like this, and probably throw in a couple of bunny hops. So there's not really any. I guess there is a little bit of banking you can kind of do. I haven't built one of these in a while, so but at least it kind of works with the lattice work a little bit. So let's taper it off, and then not like that though. We'll just taper it off, and then we're gonna basically build like this, and we're gonna build like a little lateral piece over here, and then kind of just level it off. That way, there's a little bit of a lateral before we go into the final brakes. So final brakes are gonna go over here. I don't know if there's much. Yeah, I can't really do a catwalk, but you can do this. Then we're gonna smoothen that out. So let's see how best we can do that. I'm not the best at finishing rides, but that's as good as we're gonna get. All right, let's test this one. Why is it not going? Whoop. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Just gonna curve over this way, curve over that way. All right. Oh, that's not, no, no. That's not good at all. It valleyed. So, not enough speed to make it to the exit, huh? All right, we're gonna have to improvise. So, we're gonna have to, I did my job too well. So, we're gonna have to do this. So, it's actually going to have a little bit of final brakes like this, and then we're going to have to create a little bit of a lift hill in order to actually the way that we can do this is we can kind of go like this, so we can kind of cheat a little bit. And I know it's not very conventional, but remember the premise of this park is I have 2 hours to build it, so it's not going to be the best rides, but I'm going to try. And that's exactly what I'm trying to aim towards. So I'm going to speed that up to give it a little bit more oomph. Speed that one up to get a little more oomph. And we're going to go over here. And it's not ideal, but it's what we got. And down over here, this is all sped up. So this is like the family ride. There we go. Go up the little lift hill before we reach the end. And as I said, it's meant to be for families. I know it's not the most exciting ride in the park, but it is what it is. All right, so we built our three coasters. Now we got to build our water ride. So water ride. So what we're gonna do here is we're basically gonna build a lock flume because lock flumes are always popular. We'll put it over here. So this was going to be a pretty generic park, but and I can't use the term ride my log because I already did use that on another park. So this one's going to be kind of like the log flume at Lagoon in a way, where we're going to build this up, and then as best we can, and then it's going to go over here, and then we're going to build a small drop all the way to the bottom. And that's actually really good. Alright. Oh, except we have the end. Wait, we can't build the end at all? Okay. Whoop. I'll try that. Okay, no. We'll curve it up a little bit to add a little, that way it's not entirely an oval shape. So we'll just move this over here. We'll just kind of build this drop. We got this over here, so we got still got plenty of time on the clock. So I think that's going to be good enough. Then build that, and then we're going to go over to the right, and then head over here. We don't get autocomplete on this ride, unfortunately, so you do get that though. That's going to be the best one. Let's smoothen that out. There we go. Okay, so we got our track rides done. Next up, we got to build the we got to build the rest of our flat rides and stuff, and we also got to build the rest of basically theme everything. So that's going to be probably the lion's share of the time spent building this park. So we're going to move this one closer, probably rotate it up a little bit over as well, and we got to come up with like a theme with theming and stuff here. So I actually didn't think of a theme for this particular park, but I'm thinking of I was thinking of like maybe some sort of like carnival or something like that, like similar to Summer Fair, except probably with more. I think we're gonna go with the log flume first, and we're gonna probably call this, what's a good name? because I usually come up with a name first, and then I would usually theme around that name. So I guess it's now D. I guess that's gonna be the first letter. So I guess we'll call this one. I can't think of any mighty terms that start with D. Deputy. Okay, deputy. Maybe we'll go with the Western theme. So deputy's flume. Okay, so deputy's flume. We're gonna go and I'm not gonna do any terrain edits because terrain edits are going to be. But I do need to do it for this ride because it's we gotta have a little bit of theming here. But I'm not gonna do too much of this, just enough to basically do that and kind of go over here. We're just gonna level this out, do all that over here. We'll just go over here, do all that, and we're gonna smoothen that out. So smoothen, do everything we need to do. We're gonna kind of build a building over here and also build like a little station. And I'm not super detailed with these, but we're gonna go over here, and I'm not gonna be too concerned about building like an entrance or something. Let's build our station first. So station building, we're gonna go with kind of that rustic wooden kind of feel. So we're gonna go and building materials. We're gonna use batten wood, and that's one of my go-tos for like building stuff like this. And we're gonna go with probably natural wood first, and then we're gonna go and I'm gonna pause the game by the way, so you guys don't hear that gurgling water sound all the time. And just go with that. Just gonna go down. We're gonna go like that. We're gonna build like a little archway like this, and do something like that. Do something like that, and build a couple more. One right there. One right there. All right. So now we're going to basically do that and just sweep it all the way across, just like I usually do with these. So just go all the way to the end, and then we're going to basically. It definitely sounds like very creaky in a lot of ways. So we're just going to plop those over there, plop those over there, plop that one there, plop that one there. All right, one here, one here. This one, I know that I've used the Laughlin Lagoon as a reference in the past, but I'm kind of going with this one again because it was a really short flume, and we're gonna go with we're gonna go with wood, like a wooden roof, even though this is a wooden structure. So, and we're gonna go with the gable end, and part of that is just for simplicity's sake. So we're gonna go with tiled wood for our roof, and because we don't have a lot of time, we're just going to basically build our 2 meter slope. We need a 4 meter slope for this. 4 meter slope like that, 4 meter slope like that, and we're going to basically build that over there. So we can kind of clone this side, and we're just going to build it over here, and we're going to build that. Build that over there, and basically just push that over there. We don't really need to test the lock flume exactly, but so that's going to be our station. Then over here, for kind of our saloon and stuff, we could build like a saloon or we could build something else, but we're going to build our building like this, and we're going to use our walls, and let's kind of build it like that, and we'll have that as like the foundation. So we'll put that over there, and then there's not going to be a whole lot of not a whole lot we need to really worry about. We'll just build that there. This is going to be kind of like a generic house or something like that, and just kind of work our way over, and basically just sweep this all the way over here, and we just need to go all the way over there. We're going to build our roof. Not really much to say about the roof. It's pretty straightforward. All we gotta do is that, and then just put one of these over here. Just go up like that, and just kind of very short, very short, very sweet. Just kind of go over there and work with that. So we're gonna move over to the sides. Got one of those pieces over here. We got one of them right there. We got all that right there. We're just gonna have that be basically the foundation for our building. Then we're going to put some windows in. So windows are going to be over here as well. And I kind of want something, do I have batten for this? No, I don't. Let's see, is there like a Western kind of style? I guess we can kind of go with that. And we'll just build a couple of windows and stuff over there. We'll build a couple of windows on this side as well. And we'll just do that right there. And we'll just hit good. And do we have chimneys? Chimneys. Where's our chimneys? Okay, these are iron chimneys. I guess we can kind of put one. It looks kind of cool that it's on the side like that. We'll build a couple of them over here. There's not much we really need to say about it. And then we're going to put some trees in. So with this one, we're going to kind of go with, you have that little, I guess we can kind of go with another building similar to it. So we're going to build our building like this. And we're going to kind of go with our, once again, our same materials. So we're going to go with that wood. It's going to be, once again, we're going to go with something like this. So down we go. And we're going to see if we can clone this and make it a little bit faster. And 1, 2, 3. And we're going to build the foundation for it as well. It's really not that much. We need to worry about it too much. So just go up each of these. Whoop. Okay. One of those is wrong. This one is wrong. Alright. And then one more over here. We got a couple of walls like this. And a couple of those like that. Boom, boom. And we build our couple of thingies over there. And we need to build our roof. And we're going to build our other roof over here. And where's our tiled wood? So tiled wood goes over here. Do the same thing. Let's see what we've got here. We got that. We're going to build our gable like this. Go over here. Build all this. Kind of like that. And let's see here. Same windows. So we're going to go with Western theming. So build these small ones first. Kind of move those over there. Move these on this side. And we're going to put in probably a couple of chimneys. So the same chimney like we had last time. Just kind of that chimney, maybe not quite in the middle. We'll put it off over on the side. Maybe move one over here too. Okay, that's 2 buildings. I think that's good enough. Let's go and build some trees in. So trees are going to go over here. We'll just put all these like this. We're going to go with deciduous because that's the theme of this map. Oak trees are my favorite. So we'll just kind of litter them up. So all we gotta do is just, not like that though. So just keep on keeping on and build more trees. We're gonna build a couple on the side as well. And there's not much we need to really say about that one, but boom, 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 and so I guess we can kind of build them on the edge a little bit, but there's not really much that I'm really aiming towards. And I guess we can put some sycamores in here too, just to add a little more variety. So it's the same, kind of the same trees I was going with for Ancient Crossroads, except that it's going to do something like that, and I may even throw in one of those over here as well. It may add a little bit more excitement to that ride. I'm not exactly sure if that's going to help or not, but build a couple more over here, add a couple more over there until we have enough to fill in the rest. So we'll just put those over there. I think we're going to go and put some more sycamores. We'll do sycamores over here because they're easier to work with, but I don't want to put any on that side yet, not until I know what we've got going here. So we're going to go over here. Got a couple of these just like that. Keep on placing the trees, and now that's all we got. So I might put some oaks or something in between right here, just add a little bit of a barrier between the locked loom and the coaster. So just put those over there and just keep on sweeping trees and stuff over like this. So just keep on building. We're just going to keep on working on what we got. I'm also going to throw in some ash trees just to add a little bit more color variety and size variety as well. There's really not much you need to say about the ash trees. Just put those in, and I think we're good. All right, so we are almost a quarter of the way through our timer, and so far we're doing okay. At least I think I'm doing okay. Let's put our entrance in, and we're gonna put an exit like this. And I think this one we're gonna call it white wipeout. So actually you know what? I'll just go with that. And we'll just go with quick draw. So quick draw is going to be but it is going to be kind of that white-ish color. So we're going to go with gray. We're going to go with probably that gray again. And I think white supports would work. And we kind of go with maybe a dark red for the train. This one we got to add in a couple more trains. So we got to go with... I guess actually we do need to have a full train, so we'll just have that right there, and let's build our station. So our station's gonna be like this. We're gonna be kind of doing the same thing. It's I don't want all the stations to look the same, so I think this one we're gonna go with. It is gonna be the same material, but it's going to be a different color. So we're gonna aim for a whitish color, actually maybe a grayish color to kind of add in all that. And then if there's an option like here, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with like a dark red. So build our dark red like this, and just kind of work our way down the line. And all we got to do is just build the next part of the station. And I think we got a quarter wall we got to put in right underneath. So we got a quarter wall right there. We got another quarter wall. We're just going to have this as our baseline. We can kind of delete those and then work our way this way. And we can kind of even work over here. All we gotta do is just one of these, and we can work with that in a minute. But on the other side, just do this over here, and we can kind of work on this over here. Just build that, and then we're going to build our thing like that, and baseline like that, and we're just going to build our station surround basically like this. So build those over there. We're going to build our roof, and okay, is that the right slope? Apparently not. Okay, so we'll make sure it's the right size. That's not right. There we go. And one more up there, and we're going to build our roof like this. So we're just going to turn around and basically work on that. So next up, tiled roof. We're going to build a 4-meter slope this time, and we're going to go with that dark red color again. Or actually go with a bright, no, not that bright. We'll just go with that. So we'll just put those over there. Put that over there. We'll hide that for now because it's kind of distracting. So put those right there, and just sweep it all the way to the end. So that's going to be the station surround for the. It's basically going to be the station surround for that, and hit done. And we're going to basically fill in the rest of this with trees, and probably call it a day on this ride. But other than we still got to put in lights and stuff, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to put in lighting. I think I might. I don't know if I'll add that to the challenge or not. Probably, maybe, if I want to put proper lighting on this ride. I guess I can probably say yes, just to make things a little more interesting. But we'll see how things go. I'm already a quarter of the way through the timers, so let's go. And wait, I just messed up. We just need to do that, and that, and that. We need an exit path. So exit path is going to go over here. So we're going to, I guess you can kind of go with the sandstone's. The sandstone's not going to work with the theme of this park. So we're just going to go over here, and we gotta kill those trees too. So let's just do that and go down. And we're gonna kill a tree. So kill a tree, kill a tree. The Lorax is weeping in his grave. So put those over there and do those over there as well. And that's gonna be basically the exit path for that ride. And same thing with this one. We gotta put an exit path on this side as well. And that's the one thing I always forget. So build that one over there as well, and there we go. And the Larks will once again be weeping in his grave. So there we go. And but don't worry, gotta plant. We're gonna be planting a lot more trees though. So put those in, and then we're going to move this tree over here, and put that over there. And I think we're good. So what else we got? We gotta fill in the rest of this. So we're gonna build another building over here. This ride is, I think I'm gonna call it Boom, because with an exclamation point. This is the only name I think I've probably thought of beforehand. And we're gonna go with, the reason I'm calling it Boom is, well, one, the launch, and two, it has to do with like I'm thinking of like gunpowder. And when I was in Boy Scouts, and the one time I was able to shoot a black powder rifle, we had to yell the word boom as fast, as loud as we could before we were allowed to fire the weapon. And I think in some ways I kind of lucked out, because we didn't have to, the original people, like the original people that were there, they had to yell out fire in the hole instead of yelling out boom. And it had to be as loud as possible. Like you had to, like, if you weren't loud enough, they would make you do it again, no matter. And it was like absolute loudest. Like my guess is that if I were to have to do it now, it would be so loud, and the neighbors would complain that they would file a noise complaint against me just for how long I was screaming. It was that, they were that into it. And but that being said, though, the actual experience of firing a black powder rifle, I don't know if I would ever do it again. Like, I know that part of that was just by upbringing and expectations of like being growing up in Boy Scouts and stuff like that. And I learned a lot of things from Boy Scouts, and I made a lot of friends and stuff. And so I wouldn't regret anything from there. That it was a really helpful people, and definitely learned a lot. And this one we're gonna go like this. We kind of make it a little bit more like that. We're just kind of building all the queue lines, kind of doing something simple, just to see what we got here. And then we're just going to go over here and do all that. And we're going to go, and we got one more queue line over here, which we need to build this over here. And we're gonna, oh no, I can't spell cowboy. We're gonna call it one Cowboys Romp. And color-wise, we're gonna go with, I think the colors for the most part are okay, other than I'm gonna add brown to the supports. And I think this one we're just gonna kind of go with the tan color. So we're just gonna go over here, we're just gonna kind of add a bit of a tan color, and we're gonna use the same thing for the cars themselves. And I wonder if I could do that. And then we're gonna add some cars. So you know what? We're gonna go with probably. I'm not a big fan of that red. We'll go with the darker shade of red for the cars. So Cowboys Romp is going to be over here. We're gonna build our exit like this. We're gonna go with kind of that brownish color again, but this time we're gonna go with darker shade like this. That looks kind of cool. So we're just gonna go with that, and we're gonna go down. We go over here, one more on this side, and we're going to go and do that, and go over here, and we're going to go over here. So Cowboy's Romp is, I know it's kind of one that I kind of just thought of at the last second, like for a name, but it does kind of fit that Western theme that I'm kind of going with. So yeah, that was really interesting story names for that one. Like Quick Draw, which is the wooden coaster. Kind of, to be honest, the main reason I came up with that one was a Star Wars ability. Although you could argue Star Wars: The Old Republic, by the way. But with put that over there, put that over there, put that over there. Alright, so like Quick Draw is a gunslinger ability in SOTOR, and which does a lot of damage. But the other thing you can think of would be like an old school cartoon, Quick Draw McGraw. I had a lot of Cartoon Network when I was a kid. Let's gonna go with kind of that darker shade of brown, not quite red. We're gonna go with. Is there like a natural brown that I can go with? How does that look? No, that looks the same. We're gonna go, and I guess we can kind of go with that. So put that there, and we're going to do this and just go up, and kind of go with that orange kind of feeling, and just sweep it all the way over there. And we're going to go over here, and we're just going to build our roof like this. So build our roof over here. That's the wrong material though. So we're going to go and use this one. If it will fit. It must fit. It has to. Alright, so we're going to once again put one of these over here. Down we go. And just sweep it all the way around, and sweep it all the way over here. And I think we're going to call that one done. So next up, path over here. This exit path is a little different. We're just going to put it underneath. And it's kind of a weird spot where they put the little supports there, but it's going to be kind of like that. And now, on this side, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to build our queue. Not much to say about the queue. And just go over here. That's not the right material. I done goofed. Again. Taking up valuable time. Alright. Are those all good? Alright, cool. One more on this side. There we go. We'll just put that over there. And let's do that. And then after that, we just got to build the rest of our lines and stuff like that. So we're going to build our path like this. So our entrance area is going to be over here, and it's just going to be kind of like this. Go all the way over there. We're going to have this as like our grid piece. So we're going to have like 13. So it's going to be kind of a, not much of a plaza here, but there is going to be a little bit of like an entrance plaza or something like this. This is a smaller park, so I'm not too concerned about like the hotel or something like that. But I am going to deselect the grid, and we're going to go with like 26, because the 26 ones are going to be a little bit easier to work with. So just going to go over here, do the same thing, just kind of have that be like, this is like the main street of the park. So it's going to kind of go all the way towards the back. It's basically split the entire park in like two parts. So these smaller parks and stuff, I usually don't have like a main theme, but I can do something like this. Actually, in some ways, I kind of want to do, take that one out a little bit, and we're going to deselect this grid, and we're going to create like a park. Maybe just build like a diagonal or something like this, and just do that over there. And then we can kind of work on the other rides and stuff like that. And we still need to build a building for Boom. So Boom is going to go over here, and we're going to build, this one we're going to go with black to represent black powder. So, like the black powder rifle. So we're going to go over here. This one's going to be pretty simple foundation. We're going to build an inside piece like that. And we're going to kind of just build over here as well. And this one we're going to go with, instead of the, I guess we'll kind of go with the gray. So we'll have a gray piece over here, gray piece over here. build a foundation piece like that, and we'll just kind of roll with the punches here. So just kind of go all the way over here and do something like that, and this one is just right on the foundation, so that's really easy. Same thing over here, and just build like a half wall there, half wall here, and we'll just build our like this. So just build that right there, build that right there, and put that one over there, and that one right there, and pretty easy here. So, but yeah, the whole thing with the rifle shooting, I definitely wouldn't do it today. But we're gonna go. Okay, this looks like the Raiders. Yeah, this roof here looks like the Raiders. Not that I'm complaining, local team pride, but of course they don't go to the Super Bowl, so kind of go, like, I know it's the 49ers and the Chiefs tomorrow, but I'm not going to watch the game. I've got Raid, so, and I've also got cousins coming, so I got things I got to do, but put that right there, and put that right there. Okay, we're good. Alright, so, but yeah, regarding the game and stuff, I don't really follow football very much, so I can't really name players and stuff. I had to look up who that rock person is. Like, yeah, because I do not watch football. So, that is definitely not something I do. So, we're going to build another, like, path piece over here, and we just kind of have this as our branching portion over here, and then we're going to do the same thing over on this side. So that's going to be our basic path network. We still got to build our rest of the queue lines. We still got to build enough flat rides to justify a park of this size. So I think we're going to build our flat rides first. A good shared plan like this. We'll call this one Stampede. Although Stampede is a really good name for a coaster, so I might use that name in the future. Let's gonna go with a brown color, and we can kind of go with like a tannish kind of thing, and just kind of go with those rustic western colors. It almost looks like Hershey Park, like it's like a Hershey's Kiss. So we'll build our exit over here, kind of just tie it in over there, and we got to build our queue line. So queue line, boom, boom, and not like that though. Just kind of have those go over this way. It's just going to go over this way. Not much to say about the queue line other than it's this. There we go. Okay, chair swing. Let's build another flat ride. We have to have room for... Actually, before we build more flat rides, we're going to build our shops. Because every shop or every park has to have a place for shops. And this one is no exception. So we're going to have our restrooms like this. We're gonna build. This is gonna be like our main shopping area. So, Ty Star's favorite pizza. I'm just picking these at random. We do need an information, so we'll build the information on this side. And I might even throw. No, I'm not gonna put anything on that side just yet. First aid. First aid. We need a first aid building. So that's going to be good. And let's build some more of our building like this. And we're just going to. I guess we can kind of go with the. Brown like that. And there's not really much to say about these other than we build our foundation like this. There's really not much to say about that. And one more over here. We'll just do those by themselves. And and just over there, so, not that far. Oh, am I not allowed to delete that? Okay, alrighty then. So we'll just go over here and just sweep all these. Whoa, not like that though. Okay, I know I'm against the clock, but not that much against the clock. So whoop. So we got that right there, and we got that right there. That right there, and we're going to see if we can do that and that. Just very simple like that, and just kind of go over here all the way like this, and all the way over here, and that's pretty much good. All right, so next up, the rest of our roof. Other side over here, there's our shops. All right, shops are done. Now we gotta build more flat rides. So we have a chair swing. Let's go with something a little more thrilling. I guess we can put kind of put a Larson loop in. So just put an entrance over on this side, and exit's going to be over here as far as we can. And I think I'd call this one probably call this one Lasso. I think that's a good name. So I'm not too concerned about the names for the flat rides because they're not really going to be. Other than like a park tour video, they're not really going to be featured, so let's just go with that. Definitely, yeah, that definitely looks more like Hershey's chocolate. Next up, we're going to go with a general red. We kind of build I guess we can kind of build the carousel over here, and there's going to be a little bit of a. I guess we can kind of build this like this. Okay, I may have to put something else over there, but let's just kind of work with this. And there we go. All right, exit path. So, not like that though. I can show you, that might not be too bad. So, horses. I guess we'll call this one Brown Stallions. Alright, so it's kind of like that. I was trying to think here. The first thing that popped up in my head was the Wheel of Fortune thing from way back when. It's actually almost a decade ago now, where one of the contestants guessed a puzzle to be riding a brown horse. And, of course, Pat chided. I think it was it may have been a guy. I don't remember if it was a guy or a girl, but the contestant, regardless, Pat chided them for basically saying that's amazing and it's wrong. And for sake of time, I'm not going to add priority pass lines. We'll build another queue over here. This one's not really much to say about this. We'll put that over there, and we're good. All right. So next up, we got a few more flat rides we got to put in. So I'm gonna build our flat rides over here. What else we got? Yeah, and by the way, I think for that clue and stuff, I think the actual answer was seen about a movie or something like that. Yeah. Sorry about the sinuses. We'll just put this over here. I guess we can kind of do that little curve. And just do this over here. There we go. Alright, so there's our cue for that one. We're going to put in our exit path. Okay, we're going to go back down to 13. I don't think... Well, no. Okay, there we go. It's just a straight shot. And then we got to put something over here as well. And then we got to finish this queue line. So, build our remaining queue line over here. This is for quick draw. And we'll just put that over there. And that's good. Alright, so next up, we got probably room for one or two more flat rides. We could probably put another flat ride over on this side, and then probably another flat ride over here. So, and then I may even put some like trees or something in this area right here. So, let's see what we got here. We're going to put some rides in and put in the, what's a good one? We already did election loop. We already did. Alright, we'll call this one Roundup. So, we're going to have this go over here and because basically round up the cattle. Because we're gonna be basically rounding up the cattle and going over it there. And then so we'll put those over there, and Alright, that looks weird. That looks not so weird, but that looks super weird. That's good enough. Okay, so that's one flat ride there, and then we're gonna put one more flat ride on this side. And we need to have something, we'll go with, where's pendulum? Oh yeah, like this. So we're gonna, what's another good thing here? Yeah, I guess we'll call this one Yeehaw. So, and I already like the color schemes, so I'm not gonna really change it too much other than put that there and just build a queue line over here. Whoop, okay, off we go. And then okay, so we'll put that there, and we're just going to go over here as well, and have that be over. That's pretty much, I think that's pretty much all the rides. Next up, we gotta finish the theme, put a little bunch of trees and stuff here, gotta put the lighting in, gotta put the benches in, got everything else we need to do. So trees are gonna be pretty simple. We're just gonna go and probably use ash trees and poplars within the park itself. I guess we kind of we're gonna line this road up with ash trees. So kind of go with those, and then we may even put a few on this side as well. Kind of just sweep them all the way over here, and kind of have that as like a little foundation. Then on this side, we're just going to go over here as well. Kind of work our way like that. Just kind of, I guess, kind of on the back side, and then we're going to keep going on over here. And then we kind of put them over here by the coaster, and that's probably good enough there. And then we're going to go and build some sycamores on the inside like this. This is kind of like, I like having the little trees and stuff like that. Definitely fills up a lot of space. And we're going to put a couple more on this side as well. Probably one or, oh, actually we'll put an oak over here, probably an oak one. There's not a few oak ones. Okay, so we'll put that over there, and then we're going to put a couple trees on this side. So over here, just do the same thing. And, oh, not like that though. And then don't forget, we're going to have our vertical loop, and we're just going to kind of go over here a little bit. I may put in another building or something on the side, but there's not, yeah, we got to have room for the little chair swing. So, or super swing, or whatever it's called. Put that right there. Put those over there. This is basically for our roller coaster here, and a couple pieces like that, and I'm basically just lining up this part of the park. So just gonna put that over there, and oh, did I just, okay, I'm good. And then I'm just gonna put a couple on this side as well, and then I might even put some oaks or something on the inside. So we'll just do that one right there. I think there's enough space. And then put a couple on this side as well. Not really anything in here. Maybe some oak ones. Put some oak ones kind of in the middle there. I know it looks very rigid. Yeah, the design of this ride, yeah, definitely looks very rigid. So, but that's kind of what we got. And then I'll throw in oak 3 there in the middle. And then we're going to put some more oak 3s off on the side here. And just kind of sweep off the outside of the park like this. And we do have that over here as well. And so we kind of had that as like, we're just going to line this up. And we're almost halfway through our timer. And I think I'm still in good shape. So yeah, so I think we're good here. And we just kind of want to go, I don't know if I'm going to spend a lot of time working on another building for this ride here. It's definitely going to, I think it's definitely going to add a lot more aesthetics. So I guess we can kind of, it's going to be a little risky in terms of our time limit, but we're just going to see if we can basically work on a building like this. And we're just going to go 3 over here. And then we can kind of just, to save a lot of time, we'll just do this. Boom. All right. Next up, we're just going over here. We're just going to boom, 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 and we're going to do that. All right. So now we're just going to do that and just go over here, and we're going to build our roof. This one we're going to we're going to use a black roof. So it's represent the black powder, and that's the wrong color. So put that one right there, put that one right there. We're going to go up like this and just sweep it all the way across like usual, just like that. All right, so now let's put in our windows as the same materials. We're going to go with westerns. So, okay, that's not what I wanted. I'll take that out, that's a little distracting. Let's see if I can put a door on this one. So is there like a door? There is. And we're going to move that door down onto the ground. Alright, next step, put that over there. And we're going to, no door on this side, just windows. So just keep putting windows in all the way to the end. And then we'll just kind of go over here as well. Just 3 on this side as well. Another one right there. And we're just going to keep building windows until, and then that's going to be a nice little building. And I think that's good. All right, next up, we're going to build our trees like this. Continue lining the area with trees. I just wanted something a little bit more, like, obviously if I had more time I would build more, but I think we got one building that I can kind of line up, and then we can kind of put a couple of trees and stuff on the inside of the track as well. And I'm just going to go over here, and I guess we can kind of put a couple on this side on top of that. There we go. There we go. We got one more somewhere. Okay, so not really much to say on this side. I was considering putting in like another building on this over here, but you're not really going to be able to see it that much from the ride. So, and I'm over halfway done with halfway done with my time limit, and there's still a lot left. Yeah, a lot of my time is going to be spent, like I want to say 15 minutes or so is going to be spent putting in lights and stuff. So I don't have. At this point, I'm starting to get a little concerned. So let's put in our trees, and we're going to put in sycamore like this, and put a couple more pieces over here, and slowly kind of put those over there, and put a couple more like that. We'll put some poplars in, because, or actually no, we'll put ashes. Ashes are a little better because that way it adds a little more consistency. So put those in, basically for the line here for boom. So put those in, and we might put a couple more sycamore 2s. So sycamore 2s go over here, probably a couple more on this side as well. Just a couple trees. Keep on putting in the trees. All right, so let's go ahead and ash it up. So we'll just kind of wrap around this as well. We can kind of put some around like the merry-go-round. So put those around there as well, and just keep on keeping on. So, and then we'll put some flowers or something there, just add a little more variety. But we'll put an oak there, we'll put another oak there. The oaks are always a little bit of a pain to deal with. We'll put oak 2s instead of oak 3s. For size variety, and also to have less of a chance to have to move them. Yeah, I know people like that tree removal service request. So let's put some sycamores in here, on the side with the path, and then we'll put a couple more oaks over here just to kind of add a little more space. And then we still got to build our line over here as well. And what else we got? So we got a couple more sycamores. Put those in. do over here, get over here like that, and do that all the way over here. So we've got those over here. We've got a couple more sycamores that we're going to put in on this side. A couple more over here as well. I might put some fountains or something at the park entrance. Oh, that's another thing I got to do. I got to build a park entrance. So this is where this building comes in. So let's build let's build an actual building this time and see what we can work with. So this is where we put in our building materials. We're going to go with batten wood and see what we got here. We're going to basically boom, boom. We can kind of build like a little tower off to the side like this, and kind of just do that. Go up. Oh, did not mean to do that one. Ooh, that's gonna be can we get rid of it? Yes, we can. All right, so this did not go as well as intended. So we're gonna go over here as well, and then we're gonna build our roof. So roof's gonna be over here. This is where tiled wood comes in. So we kind of gotta go like this. So we'll just have our roof corners like that, and that's gonna be kind of our in a way that's gonna be kind of our park entrance building. And then hit done. Like think of that as like ticket sales and stuff like that. And then let's see here. We're gonna put a couple smaller ash trees right at the center. We could even put a few over by the chair swing. Put a couple over here. This would be kind of the. Sorry about that. This would be kind of the way into the park. And then we're going to oak tree it all the way over here and all the way like this. And that's pretty much the foundation for a lot of stuff. So next up, we gotta put some lights in. So this is where nighttime comes in. So nighttime's gonna take quite a while, but let's put in our lights. So lights are gonna go like this. So we're going to light it up. Let's go light it up. Where's our lights? We don't need deciduous lights. We just need general lights. Alright, so our coaster is going to be pretty simple. It's we're going to just go with plain white because it is a white colored coaster. You just put a couple of pieces like this and just kind of light them up like that. These look really great for night rides. So we'll just put that right there, put that right there, put those like that, and we're gonna flip over to the other side and just put a couple of pieces like this. So just kind of go over here and basically light it up like that. So, but yeah, I'm not too proud of this coaster design. This one, yeah, if I had more time, I would probably take quite a bit of it to basically sprucing up this ride and make it a little bit better, especially since it's meant to be like the main airtime machine for the park. I didn't even check to see how much airtime this ride has. I might do it after the 2 hours are up. But for now, it needs a light package, and wooden coasters kind of have to have the entire thing lit up. Like if I light up the entire wooden coaster, it looks really great. So like this one, it's definitely not the best layout. It's got that going for us. So it's not really. Yeah, it's not really the best layout, but it is what it is in this case because I am on a time restraint. So we got over here, and we're just gonna put all that over there, and we'll just put that, and we're just going to put a couple pieces on this side as well, just to kind of act as lights, and then. That's one ride lit up. Now we got more to go. Let's go with, we're going to go with kind of that dark red. That's more brownish. Not for that ride, but we're going to go for this one. So we're going to kind of go with like a darker color like this. So put a couple pieces like that. We'll just kind of go with the lights over here. We'll just put another couple lights on this side. Put those over here. And put that over there. Boom, boom. And we'll just put that right there. Put that right there. Put that right there. That's really good for that part of the ride. I'm gonna put a couple down here just to add a little bit more of a little more lighting towards the bottom, and then put those over there. And I kind of like this. It looks very cozy to me. Yeah, the brownness stuff for this ride and stuff, it looks really cozy. So put those over there. A couple pieces on this side. Boom, boom, all the way to the end. All the way to the end. So put that right there. And a couple pieces on this side as well. So we're just going to go over here, and then the final brakes is going to be pretty simple. Just put those over on that side, and then a couple more pieces on this part here. And I'd love to be able to ride this ride right now just to see how it looks, but that's going to have to wait. So sorry about that. We're just going to go with gray lighting for a boom, and boom's going to be a little bit easier to light up. So we just kind of got that. Kind of put a couple pieces over here. This is just to kind of lighten things up a little bit. And we've got one more. Nope, those don't work. So we got one piece right here. We got one other piece right over here. Got one more piece over here. And just keep on keeping on until we're good. And then put that right there. Put that right there. Put that right there. And so we'll just put those, and a couple more loops and stuff like that. We might put a couple on top of the vertical loop, kind of like that, and probably on this side as well. Put a couple more on the vertical loop, and we'll just kind of put some over here right next to our launch track. There's really not much to say about the launch track, just really simple. And we're going to put a couple on top of the corkscrew. So kind of have that right there. And we're just going to go probably a couple more lights over here as well. But let's see. But that's pretty much it on this ride. So we got one more coaster. Or no, those are all three coasters. We need to line up the lock flume. So the lock flume, we're going to go with kind of a darker shade of red. And this is like the deputy's flume. So we'll put a couple of pieces of red over here. I didn't really color this one, did I? I didn't, yeah, I definitely didn't, but we can kind of, I guess it's really generic, but I'm not too concerned about the coloring, but I do want to color up the sides here, and then we're just going to drop this down as well, put a couple pieces on the end, and just kind of rotate it up. So just go all the way over here. We got about 48. Yeah, we got about 48 minutes left. So we still got a little bit of time, but we don't want to have too much. We're starting to. I think the clock is starting to run out. But we still have plenty of time left, I think, to finish. Like, I think as far as like the park goes itself, I want to say that it's going. I think it's just based on where are we at right now. We're just going to go with. There's not really like a western. Is there? There's like storm lantern. That's not going to work. I thought there was like a rustic something. I forgot. Yeah, I don't remember what there was for lighting. It's like classical lamp. That's a standing torch. We're not going to go with that. We're going to go with probably Victorian's not going to work. Let's just go with the iron square lamppost and see how that looks. So this will be our main light pole for like the paths themselves. And just put those over there, put a couple more on this side, a couple by the exit, a couple pieces over here, and then we're just going to, on this side, we're just going to go over here, kind of go all the way down, 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 all the way down, oops, not there, down, all the way to the end. Just keep on putting in lights in. Keep on putting in lights. And go all the way to the end. Alright, keep on. And we're going to just keep on putting things all the way over to the end. And put that on that side. A couple pieces over here. And we'll just put those over there. And a couple of lights stuff over here. Alright, so which way are we going? We're going this way. So we got a couple pieces over there. We got about 45 minutes left. So we're going to go over here and kind of go like this. Whoop. Yeah, lighting takes probably the longest, like in terms of like individual steps. So we kind of do something like that. And then we're going to go and just do that right there. And we're just going to kind of go over here as well. A couple pieces like that. And boom. So, alright, so we put that right there. Put that right there as well. Got that going for us. And then this is where I was going to put those flowers in, but this side's going to have lights. So those lights are going to go over there. Probably put a couple lights on that side as well. A couple over there. And just going to put a light over here as well. And boom, 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 boom. And on the corner, there we go. We'll put one, actually I don't want to put it on the queue line, but we are going to put some over here. And just going to put some pieces over on this side. And then on over here, same thing, just kind of have that as our main piece over here. A couple pieces over on this side. And so go over here. Couple things over that side, just a couple over here. Just keep on pulling it. We're gonna zoom out and see where we're at. We still got a lot of, okay, yeah, we still got a lot left. So we're gonna put another one on this side as well. Just kind of put a bunch of lights and stuff over here. We're gonna, yeah, we still gotta line this side up. So we got to put those over like that. So. And then we're going to go with, go over there as well. And then I think that's, no, we got some lights over here. So, put a couple lights over here. Put all those right there. And then we're going to put, that's where the flowers and stuff are going to go. I'll worry about those when we get back to daytime. What else we got here? This area needs more, oh, there's more. I didn't realize that there was more line. Okay, so there's something over here, and what else we got here? We're gonna go on the outside. Gonna put some lights and stuff on this side. Maybe put some pretty flowers on this queue line. Probably put a couple more of those as well. So that line, that one's done. Now we gotta do this side. So. Couple more lights over here, and put those over there as well. And I'm not too concerned because I know we got to put. Actually, I put which way? Okay, we're in the right way. So these over here, and we're just gonna keep on putting light posts and stuff over here, and then we're going to curve that over there, curve that over there, and there's still some more lights I need to put in on this side. So I might even put one kind of diagonally, and another one over there. Same thing on this side. There's 3 of those, and then we're going to put in one by the exit path. Okay, so I think that's most of the lighting, except we got to put in a couple more over here, and I think we're good. So let's switch back to daytime, and let's see what we can put in, like for benches and stuff. So path extras are going to go over here. Benches. Okay, so that's where these are at. These are the western benches that I was looking for. So they do exist. I was just looking for like the lights and stuff. So every park's got to have little benches. Just kind of put the benches and stuff over here, and I think we're good over on that side. So we just kind of put these on the back over here, and put these over here, and we'll just kind of go over here as well, and go over here, and put a couple more benches over here on the path and stuff like that. Benches are pretty easy. I just only need to worry about the main paths and stuff. I don't need to worry too much about like the exit paths or sorry about that, exit paths or anything like that. All right, bins, because we gotta put our bins in. So going over there. These are this style of bin. On the topic of Boy Scouts, my older brother, may he rest in peace, had this kind of bin was the basis of his Eagle Scout project. So, and got to help him out a little bit for that way back in the early 2000s. Okay, those are already in. So we had to build like 10 of these, and all throughout the city where I grew up. And a few of them, unfortunately, have been taken down because of development, and 3 of them were for a park that was right next to a hospital downtown, and those 3 unfortunately did not survive because those 3 were kind of because what happened was that the city took those down, not for anything that my brother did or anything. It was just because the city wanted to expand the hospital. We'll put some dahlia flowers, so we'll kind of go with the red color as well, just kind of change the topic a little bit, but it kind of sucks that 3 of them are gone. I think based off Google Street View, where I grew up, there's one. I think there's at least 1 or 2 that are still standing of my brother's project. Yeah, my project though, I was not. I'm not able to see my project anymore because I did my project at my high school, and it's been over 20 years since that. Actually, about 20 years since I did the project. I think I did the project I want to say I did the project in 2004. So actually, approaching 20 years. But we're going to kind of go with that right there. But my project was to build some message boards for my high school. And my high school of California had like an open air campus. It's not like one of those giant buildings that you usually see on TV. But I built 2 of them. There was one in front of the library, and then there was one right in front of the what they call VAPA, or Visual or Performing Arts Building. So, because there was one building that pretty much had all the art and music classes. Not drama though. Drama was in a regular classroom, but that's kind of where. And the premise for my project, at least, was because things were looking kind of tacky as far as like messages and stuff. Like they had to tape them on the walls. There wasn't like a designated spot and where anybody could just go to like a message board and go with like post a message or view a messages, and like they're like if people wanted to advertise a dance, or people wanted to like, or I should say if the school was going to advertise a dance or something like that, or like buy your yearbooks or something like that. Now some students had the idea after they found out that, I don't know if they found out that I was behind it, because people weren't exactly sure what those things were. They were basically made out of telephone poles, and there was a couple of 2x4s and stuff, but they weren't really being used early on. I think later people kind of got the idea, but they were like, this looks weird. This doesn't look like a message board. Well, it's got 2 telephone poles. Actually, one of them's got 3 telephone poles, because there was a back brace and it was like a little curve there with that the design was basically approved by our principal. Pretty cool guy. Kind of, and definitely had a bit of a sense of humor. But but somebody had the bright idea to say, like, these, like, they're not message boards, they're sin boards. You're not supposed to post messages on the boards, you're supposed to post your sins. And basically, yeah, post your sins, and the idea that God would forgive you. Like, I don't get the logic of like why people would do that, but I know growing up in Sun Cal was kind of sucked, but it's basically California's Bible Belt. But it's kind of what we had. But the thing was that this was also like during the height of Britney Spears' popularity. So one person posted as their sin kissing Britney Spears, which obviously probably wouldn't have happened because we were like 16-year-old kids in the middle of nowhere, and probably had no access to Britney Spears whatsoever. But one person said that they kissed Britney Spears, and another person said that they were Britney Spears. Just in response to it, and it just made no sense. Why? I know it's kids will be kids, but I know I kind of went off on a tangent there. The idea of the story was originally about my brother's eco project, and somehow it became about mine. I apologize, but my brother's, there were 4 locations regarding where the trash cans had to be planted. There was one. 3 of them were right by the river, which I couldn't really see where they were. And I think there were 2 of them that were 3 of them were right on the river. There was like a little pathway that led to the river. And then 2 of them were like in a small little park that the city called a park. But it was basically a parking lot. I guess it's a car park if you're British English. But they had that, but the city called it a park. But the thing is that they would kind of go, and there was 2 of them there. There were 3 in some other park that was right by the hospital, the one I mentioned already, and then the last one was in front of like their athletic building, like the city athletic service, like Parks and Recreation, I should say. I don't know why I was thinking of athletics or something, but because I know that they did a lot of like summer swim programs and stuff like that, and a lot of the park staff were based out of that building. And I even knew one of them at one point that he used to work there for a while, and then he decided to get a job coaching water polo in one of the high schools. So good for him. So next up, we got about 32 minutes left. So we got we can add a little more detail to the park to make things a little more interesting. So we got a lot of the foundation done, but we can kind of build, like sprucing this up a little bit and make things a little bit more detailed. So that's kind of where these flowers and stuff would come in, just to add a little bit more color and stuff like that. I could even take out a few of these trees since I think a lot of this was just did not realize how much time I had left. So let's put in a couple fountains and stuff first. And we're going to go with fountains and stuff here. What do we got? So, because I do plan on taking the entire 2 hours. Let's just go with fountains. And we got all. We're going to go with, I guess we can kind of go with the plain fountain base. There we go. And then we're going to put in probably a water spout. Put that. Okay, water. There we go. So, water spout large. Actually, we're going to go with medium. These are. There we go. So we got a couple fountains and stuff at the park entrance, and then we're going to go back to flowers because we can always put in more flowers. And I think for this time we're going to kind of go with a brownish color, and kind of just have that be just to add a little bit more garden variety to the flowers. Probably put another set over here as well. And basically sweep it all the way across. So just kind of go over here. And I may even put in like an ash tree or something like that. Sorry. To put that over here as well. And so we can line up the inside. Maybe line up the outside of this path as well, not like that. But yeah, so that's kind of where the Eagle project and stuff like that. And my first idea was, like for an Eagle project, my first idea was to plant flowers, but the coordinator was like, no, that's not impactful enough because those flowers are not going to last. Those flowers are only going to last a year, and then you got to replant them. So that's kind of where the idea of the message boards kind of came in. So but the message boards, the principal wanted that rustic look and stuff too, and that's kind of where the telephone poles, and the telephone poles were free because our scoutmaster, he used to work at a telephone company. He used to work for a telephone company, and they would do a lot of like telephone pole service repairs and stuff like that. So they had a few old ones that were not really useful anymore. So that's kind of where the telephone poles came from. And then a couple 2x4s and stuff that we would buy from Lowe's or Home Depot or one of those that would act as the like the cross brace in a way. Like you have the supports, and then you have like the sign itself where you have, but there were two of them. And I kind of liked 3, but for some reason 2 seemed to be the more popular choice. And that's probably what led to the confusion regarding the what happened with why people thought that they weren't message boards, they were SID boards. So that's kind of where that was. But there was the usual stuff too, but that was just the SID board thing was kind of what threw me for a loop there. So we got those flowers in. I'm going to put some more flowers on this side just to add a little bit more. Whoop. So we got less than 30 minutes left. So we're going to go over there, and we're just going to kind of put these over here as well. And I think that's going to be good enough for that one. Let's put some bushes and stuff here to add a little bit more. And that's the thing with the pendulum swing. You kind of put those over there. Put a couple pieces on that side. Just kind of add a little bit more like garden variety and stuff like that. I'll just put a couple over by the chair swing. That's nice little fillers. So it doesn't need to be a full-size tree, but it's at least something. Now, before I run out of time, after I put these in. I need to put in the signs to advertise the rides. So that's one thing I tend to forget, and I usually do it for the major attractions. So I'm gonna put those over here, and then this is where this comes in. So here's how this works. This building here, we're gonna put something like this, and I may even take some trees out if needed. Okay, so we're hit done, and we got to take this tree out, and we got to take this tree out. We'll put some bushes and stuff in the front. Oh, undo. Okay, so signs. Can you see the signs? The signs are here. Okay. This is one where I think where like a Western sign like this. No, that's too small. Those are way too small. We need something bigger. So, I wonder if those, yeah, these miscellaneous wooden signs, these work great. So, we're just going to go with that, and we're just going to go with white. Okay, so we'll put that there. So that's one sign in. And then over here, this is for the deputy's lock flumes, so we're going to see what we got here. I guess we can kind of cantilever this one. So this was the deputy's flume. So we got that one there. And then this one is, so we're going to build it like this. This one's going to be pretty easy, I think. Well, maybe not. Alright, nope, that's good enough. And then we'll just kind of center it up. And then this one is a quick draw. So we're going to go with black for the outline and white for the for that. And we're going to take a tree out. There we go. So that's going to be for quick draw. And then the last one was, what was the name of this ride again? Cowboys Romp. So we're going to put one more over here. And do something similar to the other one, except we're going to take some trees out. Boom, 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 and boom. And we'll probably put a few behind there just to make the Lorax happy. Because we always got to make sure the Lorax is happy. Okay. Oh. So we got that one there. We're going to go with kind of that reddish color. And then for the other one, we're going to go with that. Alright. So that's going to be like the archway for Cowboys Romp. We got about 22 minutes left, so we still got a little bit of time. I just want to see what else we can do just to make this look better. So I'm not going to do that right there. We got, sorry. We just want to put some bushes and stuff in here just to kind of add a little bit more depth in a way. And put a couple pieces over here. And I think there was something that didn't look like it was complete. Maybe it was over here. And I think it had to do with the trees. So is there like sycamores or something I can put in first? I just want to put these as close as I can, but I don't think I can go any closer than that. So put those over there, And then we're going to basically do this. So I think we're going to, something doesn't look right here. There's no lights. Okay, so we'll put those in here. I'm just kind of doing final checks and stuff right now. So we'll just have those like that. And then we're going to do that over here. And I think I've got about 21 minutes left, so maybe I can make some changes to boom. So I'm gonna go back to PM, and we can do a little bit more over here to kind of give an idea of what we're aiming for. So we got like an airtime hill right there. Got a couple corkscrews. We can also litter some more trees and stuff on the outside. But let's see what we got here. We're almost done. And I'm actually kind of proud that I was able to get this in actually less time than I thought it would be. So, going to, I guess we can add some more flowers over here just to add a little more flower variety. So we kind of do something like this. Just go kind of like line these up a little bit. Just go over here and do something like this. So do something over there. We got a couple pieces on this side as well. And just go all the way over and stuff like that. So I think that's good for that side, just to give a little bit more. But I think for the most part, we are at 20 minutes to spare. So I think I'm going to call this complete. So I'm going to end the timer. And as usual, I'm going to end the timer. I'm going to call this complete. So challenge has been completed. It has been successful. I think I've completed an entire park in under 2 hours. So all we gotta do now is just ride the rides. So we're gonna start with what I'm presuming is the lowest excitement ride, which is Cowboys Romp. So we're gonna give this one a test and see how it turns out. This is my first time ever seeing this. I just realized I had the game running the entire time. So let's fast forward to the lift hill, see how this turned out. Because I've not ridden this. So it's going to drop over here. And it's going to go over here. You can kind of see the outside. And it's going to drop down a little bit. It's going to go a little bit faster, but it's a lot of... This is meant to be for families. So we got a little bit of a turnaround here. Got a little bit of a hill, not much of that one, but it's going to get a little faster as we slowly make our way through the woodwork. It's going to move over to the right, and we get a big drop going over here. That's a really slow break, but fast forward through that, and we're good. All right, we'll ride the lock flume next. So, Deputy's Flume. So it's going to go up the lift hill. I don't think I sped this up. So, going to drop down here. Whee! Tyler would not approve. Alright, so that's pretty much that one. We're going to go and we're going to hit test on quick draw. So here's what quick draw is going to look like. So let's see how this looks. So it's going to drop down. Move over to the right. And here's quick draw. Looks kind of lame. Got a nice little head chopper there. decent drop over here. I guess it's a bit of a twister here too. Nice little head chopper there too. Not the best designed ride, but better than whoop. It's not the worst one I've done. And then our big signature attraction is Boom. So let's take a look at this one. So here we go. So it's going to move over to the right. Drop down one more time. Go through a corkscrew. Another corkscrew. Curve over to the right. And there we go. So that's pretty much all the rides. So managed to build an entire park in under 2 hours. So I definitely feel proud of this. So, if you like the content of the stream, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and until then, before I say I'll see you guys next time, just as a reminder, next week there will be no streams. So Friday and Saturday night there will be no streams. I have my family in town, and I'm going to be visiting my family. So